welcome to Romeo Maths and Science class. Today we want to look at how we can calculate for variance and standard deviation from this group data. All right, let us look at how we can work it out. So first of all, we have been asked to calculate for the variance of the distribution. So we need the formula for variance so that we can construct our table, right? So we say variance is equal to summation of f of x squared all over summation of f minus our mean squared, all right? But our mean can be given as summation of f of x over summation of f. So instead of rewriting this, we can carry this and fix it here, all squared. All right, let's see how we can use this formula to construct the table. So first of all, from the table, we have our height. All right, so we have the height as we can see, and it's in centimeters. The next one is we have our frequency. All right, we have our frequency, and that represents our f. And because this data has class interval, or it's made up of intervals, we need to get our midpoint. So we look at the midpoint so that we can get our x. All right. We also need to find the mean. So we need f of x. All right. Then we need our x squared. Then we look for f multiplying x squared. All right, so this is how our table is going to be nicely. In some cases, you can forgo the x squared, but to make everything clear, we'll present it this way. Now, our height, we have 60 to 64. All right, we have 65 to 69. We have 70 to 74. I hope you are following, student. All right, we have 75 to 79. We have 80 to 84. Nicely. So this is how the whole thing is going to be. Our frequency is given. So here we have 7 here, 6, 5, 8, 4. So the next thing we do is we find our midpoint. And the midpoint is obtained from our class interval, or the interval given here. How do we get the midpoint? We add the 60 to the 64. So that's 60 plus 64. We divide it by 2. Then that will be our midpoint, which is for the x. So 60 plus 64 divided by 2 will get 62. So you can also try it to confirm the answers. 65 plus 69 divided by 2, you have 67. 70 plus 74 divided by 2, you have 72. 75 plus 79 divided by 2, you have 77. And 80 plus 84 divided by 2, it will give you 82. So this is how we can get our midpoint. Now let's see how we can get our f multiplying the x. So this will multiply this. Our numbers are going to be huge, but we'll take it like that. So 7 times 62, that will give us 434 nicely. So you can also check it. This times this, we have 402. This times this, you have 360. 8 times 77, you have 616. And 4 times, that is 82, you have 328. All right, let us see how we can get our x squared. So we are just going to square our x. So 62 squared, give you 3844. 67 squared, you have 4489. All right. 72 squared, 5184. 77 squared, 5929. Okay, you check it and see 5929. And 82 squared, you have 6724. All right, let us see how we can get our f multiplying the x squared. Yes, our numbers are huge here, but we'll take it like that, okay? So we are going to use this to multiply this. So 7 times this will give us 26908. All right? This multiplied by this, 26934. Okay? All right? This multiplied by this, 25920. Okay? Wow. This multiplied by this, 47432. And the last but not the least, this multiplied by this, 26896. Nice. So this is how our table is going to look like. Now we sum our f, we sum everything here, and we'll get 30. We also sum everything here. Summation of f of x, and that will give us 2140. All right. Then we also sum everything here, summation of f of x squared. So all these things are important, and we'll get 154,154,090. All right, so this is how our table is going to be nicely. So now let us start to answer our questions. So first of all, we want to look at the variance. All right, so we write variance nicely, which is square of the standard deviation is equal to summation of f of x squared. We have 154,090 all over our summation of f, which will give us 30, all right, minus the mean, all right. So we can fix everything here. Summation of f of x, 2140 all over 30 squared. Nice. Okay. So we move ahead. We are going to divide this. So when we divide this, we have 5136.33. Now we are going to divide this, all right, and square it, and that will give us 5088.44. Let's say 44, okay? Okay, our numbers are huge, but that's it. So we find the difference. And when we find the difference, we'll get 47.89. And to one decimal place for this, we'll get 47.9. So this will be for the variance. But we know that for we to find the standard deviation, which is the II, our standard deviation is going to be square root of the variance. So our standard deviation will be equal to square root of 47.89. And we are going to find square root of this number, which will give us 6.923. Okay, let's put 3 there. And we can say that to one decimal place, we'll get 6.9. So this is how we can calculate for our standard deviation and our variance from this data given. Don't forget, the more you practice, the more perfect you become. Students should follow the procedure so that anytime question is given, they can apply the same format. Thank you. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.